Hey guys, Friday morning. There is a little bit of work to do today. Not very much though. It's kind of dependent on you and where you're at. So this is the Friday post. Here's the video here. Here's the to-do list. Watch the video. Finish and mark all questions from page 248 and 249. That was yesterday's stuff. Complete the Wednesday math Google form. That's right here. There's still, when I looked today, there's still half the students that haven't done this yet. So that's way too many students not completing this. So make sure you get that done, please. That'll show me where you're at and what you need help with and where we go from here. And then we have an actual quiz next Wednesday, May 27th. And it's going to be on everything that we've done on probability so far. There isn't that many things, no matter what we do or what kind of problem or how complicated. You just make a fraction, right? You just find out how many different outcomes there are. That's your denominator. Find out how many ways there are to get your desired outcome. Right? That's your numerator, and then you make a percent. That's the same every single time. So we're going to look at some of those today. And then we have this practice quiz here, page 251 and 252. And that's what I'm going to look at with you right now. So I'm going to click on here, open this up. There we go. And here are your questions. What is the probability that if you flip two coins at the same time that will both land on tails? So remember, I set this up. There's two coins. So two outcomes of the first coin, two outcomes of the second coin. 2 times 2 is 4. There's 4 possible outcomes, right? So the denominator is 4. Now, how many different ways are there to get tails and tails? Well, there's only one way, right? Because you have heads, tails, tails, heads, tails, tails. So one way out of 4 or 25%. That's it. That's the whole thing to do. What is the probability of randomly selecting a red marble from a bag of 3 red, 5 blue, and 6 black? Well, you add these up. 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 6 is 14. Okay, so there's 14 different outcomes that can happen. There's 3 red outcomes, 5 blue outcomes, and 6 black outcomes. So when I add all those together, I get 14. That's my denominator. And then it says, what is the probability of randomly selecting a red marble? Well, I have 3 reds out of 14, so 3 out of 14. Figure out the percentages. This question is very similar, right? Randomly selecting either a blue or black from this. So you add up the total, 3 and 5 and 6. Okay, so again, that's 14. And this says, what's the probability of blue or a black? So I have 5 blue and 6 black. So there's 11 chances out of 14 that I'm going to get one of those. So 11 out of 14. Okay. A red jack from a standard deck of cards. What you need to know is there's 52 cards in a deck. And there's 2 red jacks. There's a jack of hearts and a jack of diamonds. So 2 out of 52. Okay, so all of these are the same kind of things. There's a spinner question at the bottom. It's divided into 9 equal sections. So it's like a pizza with 9 equal slices, right? Or a pie with 9 equal slices. It's numbered 1 to 9. If it's spun randomly, what is the probability that it will land on a 5 or less? Well, if it was just a 5, there's 1 5 out of 9, so 1 out of 9. So 11%. But it says 5 or less. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there are 5 chances out of 9, or 55.5 repeating percent that it'll be. Okay, if you get past this and start working on these, there's some more sophisticated questions here as you go. So if a spinner in question 7 up here were randomly spun, what's the probability that would land on an even number less than 5? Well, you have to know what even numbers are, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so less than 5. So 5 is not counted because it's less than 5. It was not even anyway. 4 is even, and 2 is even, and 0 is even. But 0 is not a choice because the spinner's 1 to 9. So 2 numbers out of 9, 2 out of 9. That's it. That is all you do. Okay. The rest are just really similar stuff. I thought they were more sophisticated as we went on, but they're not really. Jack creates a 4-digit password for his voicemail. What is the probability that someone can get into his voicemail by randomly selecting the 4 digits? Well, that would depend if it was just numbers or letters. If there's letters, it'd be a lot more because you have 26 letters of the alphabet and you have 10 digits to choose from, 0 to 9. But let's just assume that it's a number, okay? So what are the possibility that someone will get into his voicemail by randomly selecting the 4 digits? Well, if I have the numbers 0 to 9 each time, there's 10 digits, right? So there's 10 digits for the first number, 10 options, 10 outcomes, 0 to 9. And there's 0 to 9 for the second one, and 0 to 9 for the third one, and 0 to 9 for the fourth one. So there are 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 possible outcomes, and only one of them is the right one. So that's the whole practice quiz. That's what I want you to work on. I would try to, over the weekend, especially, to get most of that done. Make sure that you do this too. This is really important to get this done because, like I said before, it shows me where everybody's at, and it's not difficult at all. If you've been following along and doing these daily probabilities, they are a piece of cake, right? If you haven't, then go back. I went and checked on YouTube, and there are not that many people watching through all the videos. So if you're struggling at all, make sure you do two things. First of all, watch the videos. Second, come to the Google Meet to get help. I'm here every day from 11 to 12, and I'm ready to help you. So talk to you guys soon. Have a really good weekend, and we'll pick this up next week. Remember, quiz next Wednesday, and that's something I want everyone to write. Okay? Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.